Regi's was once one of the strongest decks in format, and before rotation, it had earned over $35,000 in tournament winnings. But unfortunately, rotation crippled it, but losing a item-based recovery card in Ordinary Rod and a Rainbow Special Energy that was Aurora Energy made the deck simply impractical to play. But there are a few new cards that came out in Paldea Evolved that changed things. First of all, popular item Super Rod has come back, giving Regi's a way to recover its Pokemon, and a Dollar Tree Rainbow Energy has come out in Luminous Energy, which will never be as good as Aurora Energy was. It tries, and it's definitely very good in the Regi deck. So of course we're going to start things off with all of our Regis. 2 Regidragos from Astral Radiance, and then 1 from Evolving Skies. Of course the Dragon's Horde ability is just excellent to be able to refill our hand. We have so many instant playable cards and discarding cards that being able to use Dragon's Horde once per turn is just very good. And that Dragon Fang's attack is also very solid, doing 160 and going to be 2-shotting most 2-price Pokemon. As I mentioned, we're playing 1 of the Evolving Skies Regidragos, being able to do 240 damage for a bit of a higher baseline, one-shotting all basic Pokemon EX, and with a Choice Belt, it can really start to threaten Pokemon V-Stars. Of course, we're playing 2 Regirock from Astral Radiance, being able to hit for weakness and one-shot Arceus decks. We're playing 2 of the Blizzard Bind Regice, which will be our only way to slow down Duraludon in that Duraludon matchup, since, spoiler alert, we're playing no Pats at the peak. Which I think this is a viable route to go. Before rotation, we couldn't really do this because they would slap a big Parasol on their Duraludon, but now with Blizzard Bind, they're kind of stuck locked in the active spot. They have to set up 2 Duraludons and have a ton of switching cards to really be able to manage through the Regice lock, which is pretty impractical at times for them. We're playing 2 Registeels, which is actually a very good attacker now, being able to one-shot Chinpao EX. And we're playing 2 of the Evolving Skies Regielekis. Not really too much purpose for an Astral Radiance one right now. Just having that Terra Spark being able to one-shot Lugia and Palkias for the Choice Belt on is pretty good. And of course the engine that keeps this deck going, the Ancient Wisdom Regigigas. If we have 1 of each Regi in play, we can attach up to 3 energies from our discard pile to one of our Pokemon. And having that Gigaton Break attack, being able to do 300 damage to a VMAX is very strong. So then going into the supporters, it all starts with 4 Professor's Research. We like to have a ton of discard synergy with this deck, being able to discard all our energies so we can reattach them with the Ancient Wisdom, and we just want to see as many cards as fast as possible, so Professor's Research makes a lot of sense. I'm playing 1 Boss Sorters and 1 Serena for gusting cards. I want to have 1 Boss Sorter so we can be able to chase down some not multi-price Pokemon, but I wanted the Serena for the draw power and discard synergy, so that's why I settled on the split. And I'm playing 1 Iono just because as a single prize deck, Iono is very good because we'll be playing very long games most of the time where our opponent gets down to 1 or 2 prizes, so Iono gives us another draw supporter that also can serve as a powerful comeback card. Like imagine being able to Iono your opponent down to 1 or 2 and then combine it with a Regice. That could be pretty devastating. I'm playing a bit more unconventional approach to the Ball Search. I'm playing the usual 4 Ultra Balls, but I'm only playing 1 Nest Ball. I'm playing a 4 Battle VIP Pass, and the reason for this is I want to have the most explosive turn 1 possible. I'm playing the Heavy Research with 4 Research. I'm playing 4 Trekking Shoes, and I'm also playing 3 Pokestop. I want to get through my deck as fast as possible, use Pokestop to discard those items, to get them back into my hand, discard those energies so I can re-accelerate them. So Battle VIP Pass makes the most sense in my build because I want to be able to establish as many Regis as possible on the very first turn. So I'm playing 3 Energy Search so we can quickly find our energies to discard them. I'm playing 2 Switch Cards and 1 Escape Rope to move our Pokemon around. Escape Rope can serve as a Pseudo-Gust card. I'm playing 3 Super Rods. I really wanted to fit a 4th because the Pokemon coverage is just so important with this deck. And with Pokestop, potentially discarding Regis, a 4th Super Rod is probably the 61st card in this deck. I just couldn't find a space to fit it where I was happy about it. Of course, we're playing 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball because games where 2 Regis are prized would normally be an auto loss, but at least we have a chance by playing 1 Hisuian Heavy Ball. I'm playing 1 Pal Pad because we might haphazardly discard some of our supporters with our Pokestop, so we can have Pal Pad to recover them, have more boss sorters, or we can just gas out the deck with researches late in the game. And then finally, all our energies. I'm playing 2 of the new Luminous Energy. It can serve as any energy as long as there's only 1 special energy attached. I'm playing 2 basic Lightning so we can attack with Regieleki, 2 basic Grass we can attack with our Regidragos, 1 Fighting so we can attack with Regirock, we can go 1 Fighting, 1 Luminous, 1 Fire for our Regidragos, 1 Metal for our Registeel, 1 Double Turbo Energy for our Regigigas, and finally 1 Gift Energy. Gift Energy was a card that was broken in Regi's pre-rotation, but it's pretty impractical to play now because it's obviously very anti-synergistic with Luminous Energy, but I feel that it is a necessary card to have because otherwise Iono is just too big of a threat for the Regi's player, especially if they can knock out your only Regidrago and you don't have any Gift Energies attached and they just limit you to 1 or 2 cards. definitely could be pretty crippling in the late game. So here's my full Regi's list. I'm trying to be very streamlined, very, very quick. I feel like that's probably the way Regi succeeds in this current format. I do think Regi does have some potential because just being a bulky or single prizer means you'll probably have a decent time into Lost Zone box. You can trade decently with two prizers, so while I don't expect Regi's to be able to capture its former glory as one of, if not the best single prize decks in format before rotation, I do think Regi will be at least viable now and something to keep your eye on if you're planning on attending any upcoming tournaments. What do you think of Regi's? Do you think it's going to be a top tier deck again, or do you think it's going to be a mid to low tier deck? Let me know in the comment section down below. Paldea Evolved is definitely one of the best sets we've had in the Pokemon TCG in a very long time. This deck is just playing Iono and Luminous Energy, but there are so many other great cards in this set. How about you check out my top 10 cards from Paldea Evolved, where you can learn about all the best cards from the new set that will be making a big impact on the standard format. And this video is over anyway, so you better click it, and I'll see you in the next one.